Now, properties with river views from Division to Monroe, they don't know what's coming. People know about flooding in the Grand Rapids area right by the river. So this is all going to be updated and changed as a means of the new construction that's happening. All right, now I spent a significant amount of time going through city council minutes, MDOT plans, developer filings, and what I discovered are 7 massive changes that are coming to the Grand Rapids area that nobody's talking about yet. I'm talking about an $800 million downtown project, 600 acres of Microsoft land, the Rapids returning to the Grand River, and your commute in Grand Rapids is about to get even worse. One of these will directly affect your property value. Another is gonna change your commute. And then number 4, even city officials are keeping quiet about. You're not gonna wanna miss this one, and it's coming up right now. For Things to Do and Sights to See, this is Live Great TV, and I am the official host of Living Great in Grand Rapids and the West Michigan area. My name is Vaughn Greathouse, and if you want to know more about the Grand Rapids area, what it's like to live, work, and have fun out here in West Michigan, make sure you hit that subscribe button, tap the notification bell, at least give me a thumbs up that you're liking these videos, because I try to keep them coming up as much as possible for you each and every week, because I love doing it for you. But even more than that, I'm a licensed real estate agent in the state of Michigan, and I want to help you move out to the West Michigan area nice and smooth. So if you have questions, comments, concerns about your move or anything about the city, I'll be your go-to guy. So with that being said, my number, my email, they're coming on the screen. Shoot me a text, send me an email, do whatever you got to do to get a hold of me. I'm happy to help. So with that being said, let's get into the video. Now, change number 1 is going to be an $800 million downtown transformation. Starting fall of 2025, downtown's gonna get 3 new towers that will literally change the skyline. So what it'll consist of is a 43-story residential tower. It's gonna be the tallest in the city. We're gonna have a 27-story hotel or condo tower. We'll have a 21-story office building, and it's gonna sit downtown right where the old Charlie's Crab used to be. If you know where that area is, Charlie's Crab was a restaurant, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago, got torn down over a while, and now they're building a new project there. So locals, you know what I'm talking about. This is gonna be a really, really big deal. Now, what this means is that they're gonna have 2,500 new parking spaces downtown. Oh, thank goodness. We're also gonna have 600 new apartments, and that means that the rental market will be shifting. Not only that, there will be construction from 2025 all the way to 2029. So this is going to be a huge project. The next is property values within 5 blocks of downtown are expected to change. So keep that in mind as you're living downtown or moving to and from downtown. Now, the timeline is the office tower is going to break ground this fall. If you work downtown, please plan for alternative routes to get to your job or wherever you're doing, because your daily routine is going to change. Now, one major tenant has already signed for this entire office building. So when that's announced, nearby property values will react. All right, now change number 2 is about your commute. It's about to get chaotic, but then it's gonna turn into amazing, so don't worry. I'm gonna show you a map of the construction zones here. Now, MDOT just announced a $105 million in-road project. Now here's what's going to be hitting your route as you're commuting. I-96 and Fruit Ridge, there'll be a full rebuild through the month of November. US 131, 100th to 76, there's going to be a bunch of reconstruction in that area. M37, Broadmoor area, April through November is going to be closed pretty much the entire time. If you've been commuting to and from the airport, I know went to Mexico recently, and that commute is getting pretty chaotic right now. It's going to get even worse. So I'm just giving you a heads up. Off of Broadmoor, M37, you're gonna see a lot of routing and detours in that area. The next is they're gonna do an East Beltline bridge. This is a $25 million project that's gonna be replacing what's there already in the East Beltline. So that commute's gonna be a lot better for people who are going to and from the East Beltline. So all my East Beltline people, there is hope coming. All right, now the painful truth is that 2025 is the worst construction year in a decade. But in 2026, these roads are going to be completely modernized. So there is a light coming, like I said. A hidden bonus is new bike lanes and walking paths will be on every project. So your neighborhood might become even more walkable. Now, properties near the construction zones will dip temporarily. They're expected to go back up once that project and all the construction is completed. So make sure if you're selling anywhere in those areas that you time it right, plan accordingly. These are just things that I found out. All right, now change number 3 is that Microsoft is building something massive in Grand Rapids. All right, now Microsoft quietly bought 600 acres of land in West Michigan. Here's what we know so far. So they purchased 316 acres in Gaines Township for a total of $45.3 million. They have 272 acres in Door Township, so a total of nearly 600 acres that they bought. And the distance from downtown is about 10 miles. Here's what nobody's saying so far. Data centers equal thousands of high-paying jobs. So people who are in the tech space, get ready. But also massive infrastructure needs, massive changes in property value shifts. Every major tech company follows Microsoft. So if this happens, that means that Grand Rapids is going to become the Midwest's new tech hub. This is crazy. Now, properties within 5 miles of these areas, watch them closely. Now, I've put together a PDF guide to show you exactly what those specifics are. So if you're interested in moving to the area or just coming to visit, you're gonna get a good dose of what that transition is like coming to the West Michigan area. All right, change number 4 is that the Rapids in Grand Rapids are actually coming back. Now, Grand Rapids lost the Rapids about 150 years ago, but July 2025, they returned. They're gonna build a whitewater project, which brings 2.5 miles of river restoration downtown. Now, the dam that's downtown in Grand Rapids is gonna be moved as of July 2025, so they've already started construction on it. And where they're gonna start is from Bridge Street to Fulton. That's gonna be the first area that they start. I tried to do some digging on the total renovation, how much it's gonna cost, but unfortunately I couldn't find it. It was an undisclosed amount, so you know it was a lot. Now, here's why this matters for you. Riverfront property values historically jumped 20 to 40%, new recreation economy, a tourism boost, flood mitigation improved. People know about flooding in the Grand Rapids area right by the river, so this is all gonna be updated and changed as a means of the new construction that's happening. Now, properties with river views from Division to Monroe, they don't know what's coming. Now, here's some environmental bonuses that come along with it. Fish populations are going to soar, water quality, entire ecosystem improves, and this changes everything. I had a chance to visit one of the Monroe meetings, and some of the developers have some things that I never even thought of, and they're really looking to preserve nature, but also provide an experience for people who are coming to the Grand Rapids area. And I absolutely am so excited about all the changes that are coming downtown to the Grand Rapids area. All right, change number 5 is gonna be an 8,500 seat stadium that nobody expected. The West Side is getting a professional soccer stadium and getting an 18-story development. Now, here's some facts about the stadium that's coming. It's gonna be located at 230 Winter Avenue Northwest. It's gonna be opening in spring of 2027. It is part of the MLS Next Pro team, plus the 18-story mixed-use tower. Now, there's gonna be changes in the neighborhood around it. Now, the West Side is gonna go from an industrial to an entertainment district. Now, we've seen this before, and this happened back when we got the new Van Andel Arena and everything changed. This is gonna be just as impactful. Now, the property impact within a half a mile of the area, values are already moving, so people are really catching on to what's happening in the area. Now, traffic commutes are gonna be completely redesigned, so as far as what you're used to, it's all gonna change. There'll be new restaurants and new bars guaranteed, so the food scene in Grand Rapids is about to go up. The timeline is the construction's supposed to start yet in this year, 2025, and people that are smart are buying properties nearby. So if you're an investor, you know exactly what to do. Number 6 is gonna be 59 miles of streets getting rebuilt, not just repaved. These are major street improvements. Now, Grand Rapids is rebuilding 59 miles of streets in 2025, not just patching, rebuilding. Now, by the numbers, there'll be 73 miles of sidewalk repairs, 484 new ADA ramps, 3+ miles of bike lanes. The areas that they're gonna be focusing on are the Fulton Heights area and the Midtown area. I'll have to put a little map so you can see these areas, so you can know exactly where those bike paths and everything are gonna be updated. We need new roads in Michigan. If you know about Michigan roads, there's potholes and all sorts of stuff out there, but hope is on the way. They're doing it, they're working on it. So Just want to let you know that. Now, what this means is that streets are going to be good or fair. They jumped from 37% quality up to 61%. Now, your neighborhood might suddenly become accessible. You might have more walkable neighborhoods and people, walking through there. So this is just a heads up for the people that are living downtown. Change number 7, the last one, is going to be that Gun Lake Casino. The one that's near the Hot Now that everybody's ranting and raving about downtown, the fast food restaurant. They're going to be doing a $300 million expansion. Now, Gun Lake Casino is about 30 minutes south of Grand Rapids. And like I said, they're doing a $300 million expansion and just pouring money into the area to help build that out. And some of the details on expansion include 252 room hotel, 32,000 square foot aquadome, 3 pools, a nightclub, and making this a regional destination. We're really looking to draw in more people to the Grand Rapids area for this specific purpose. So West Michigan is blowing up, so make sure you're a part of it. Now, it's gonna ripple over to Grand Rapids. Now, this is gonna mean more visitors, more demand on Grand Rapids amenities, and tourism dollars will flow to new businesses. Now, another thing to keep in mind for my investors is that short-term rentals are about to spike because people are coming to visit, are gonna wanna stay a little bit longer. So if you got Airbnbs or VRBOs, investors, heads up. All right, those are the 7 things. And I wanna leave you with a few things to keep in mind from this video. If you didn't get anything from the video, keep these in mind as you're knowing that these changes are coming. Number 1, map your commute around the construction. Number 2, watch riverfront properties they don't know yet. Number 3, track Microsoft News, it'll break suddenly. Number 4, consider the west side before that stadium opens. Now, number 5, document everything before and after values. Now, the bottom line is Grand Rapids as of 2027 will not be the same city that you know today. So I'm gonna give you this heads up. You heard it here first. Again, for things to do and sights to see, this is Live Great TV, and I am the official host of Living Great in Grand Rapids and the West Michigan area. My name is Von Greathouse. Hey, if you want to know more about the Grand Rapids area, what it's like to live, work, and have fun out here in West Michigan, make sure you hit that subscribe button, tap the notification bell, give me some love, show me, hit the like button, show me that you really are enjoying these videos because I love making these for you. Because as a licensed real estate agent, I want to help you come out to the Grand Rapids area and make it nice and smooth. I've helped hundreds of families move to and from and around the Grand Rapids area, so I'd love to help you too. Again, my number, my email is coming on the screen. Get in touch with me, text me, call me. I'm a friendly guy. I would love to help you. And until next time, I hope you enjoyed the video and we will see you on the next one.